Welcome back, everybody who watches this. This is episode, I think, like 3, 4,
Three.
5?
Oh, 6, 7,
I
8.
think it's 4 or 5. It's one of those two. And we're here to talk about things. I'm gonna restart my my question, and hopefully I get an actual answer.
I mean,
You've
maybe.
thought it through. This is the second try.
I feel like some of the conversation was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. Maybe I'll... don't worry about it.
Dude.
Okay, so what is it like learning a new skill long term?
What does that mean?
It's the same question.
But what is the long-term thing? What are
Just
you?
like
What are you?
something you're going to use for the rest of your life, but you're just learning it now. Something very important.
Like going to college?
Shh, that's not a skill. I guess you could make it a skill.
It kind of is, but like what you're learning in college, like I just, the long-term thing is tripping me up.
Okay, well, get rid of the
Okay, so
long-term thing.
I just discovered.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'm actually freaking.
Now the question is just,
Oh my
how
god. Walker,
difficult is it to learn a skill?
Walker, what do you want?
So, okay, round 3. Remember my battery dilemma?
Oh my fucking god, yes.
Discovered it's because I put the battery in backwards.
You're a genius. You're an absolute genius.
An absolute fucking genius. You have
I'm
to.
so sorry, I forgot the fucking part.
You did.
Okay. I'm gonna
That's
skip
in-
that question.
That might be a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, Walker.
Yeah, what's up?
What's it like being you for a day?
Oh, it's pretty stressful. You start off, you wake up, and you have a mild panic attack.
Okay.
And then
Well.
you get dressed, and you're like, oh, everything's okay. And then you feed the fish and the other animals. And then you go to work, and you ask your girlfriend to come see you, and she does sometimes, and sometimes she'll bring you a gift, or like a drink, or like coffee or something, and that's nice. And then you go to, you get off work, and you go to see your girlfriend at her work, because that's what you do. And she usually has you bring her something.
All right, so I'm gonna
And
cut
then-
you off
then
there.
Get home and go to bed.
I'm gonna cut you off there, right? I mean, it was
Yeah.
the end, but it doesn't matter. There is a serious lack of, like, lizards in this.
What is that supposed to mean?
Is that like a weekly occurrence, or is that like a daily? How do the lizards play into this?
Oh, you see, I live with a 6-foot iguana.
Yeah, I know. I was there when you got one of them.
Yeah.
Hence, I say one.
Yeah. Well, okay. So there's the one in the bathroom.
Yep.
And he's pretty chill. And then there's Dovra, the big one that lives in my room with me. That's pretty much all my lizards. Like,
Okay.
that's about it.
And then you've got a chameleon.
Yeah. I'm selling the chameleon though.
Okay. And then you've got
And
like more fish than I could count on all of my like phalanges.
oh yeah, I haven't told you yet. I'm building 2 400-gallon tanks.
Nope, I think you haven't told me, but I didn't need to be told. I kind of felt it in the force.
I
Oh,
felt it
well,
in
you
the
see-
force.
Oh shit, I need to win 9 games by tonight.
Oh wow, cool.
We're fine.
Okay.
That justifies the fish.
It does. It does.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hmm.
we're just vibing here
Okay. So
with all
here's
the lizards.
here's another question that isn't really a question. Well, okay. So here's something that I was thinking about when I was walking around work, at like 4 a.m., as I do.
Mhm.
Actually, it was 5:27 p.m. or a.m. p.m. AM. Okay. Doesn't matter. I was thinking about, like, I always want to do stuff the next day. Like, I'm in bed and I'm thinking, right? And I'm like, man, I could have done that. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll start doing that tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes around and then I forget until the end of the day. And then I'm like, oh, I didn't do the thing. So, depending on what it is, I said that you should do something today instead of tomorrow. Like, if you're going to quit something, like quit eating junk food or like quit like doing a lot of things that aren't very good for you, or if you want to start exercising and you still have a little bit of time, start it right then, because you're never going to do it.
It's totally true. Procrastination's a killer, dude.
Yeah, procrastination, that's my biggest like problem.
Stupid.
And it's I just started working out at work because, I work alone in a big old office building. So behind the desk when I'm alone at like for 7 hours of the night, I'll just, do some push-ups, sit-ups, etc.
As well.
And sometimes I like run around the parking lot, but we don't talk about that part.
Did you say you just run around the parking lot?
I told you we don't fucking talk about that part. Okay.
Wait. Hold up.
Yeah. Okay.
We're just gonna take a quick hold up. Okay?
Okay.
So now if I'm hearing this right, you say you're up until like 5 a.m., right?
I'm up
And this
until
is something
7
that's like
a.m.
okay, so this is something that just popped into my head.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, my 6,000. If you work until 7, what time do you go to work?
11 p.m.
How do you spend time with your girlfriend?
I have literally the rest of the day.
Then how do you sleep?
I don't.
He doesn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Sleeping is for vampires
Yeah.
and hibernating bears.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Sorry.
Yeah, you know me. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you better be.
Oh, well, damn, that's aggressive. Hold
Yeah,
on,
well,
hold
you
on.
know what?
I don't. Okay.
Okay.
For crying.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, that is all. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So, Jordan, what's something that you wish, like, you want to stop procrastinating on?
Literally my math.
Just your math?
I'm just
Like, you don't want to eat better. You don't want to, like, work out more. You work out, though.
I mean,
like-
I worked out today, so I feel like I'm good on that one. I would like to eat better, but then I got screwed over by braces, so it's kind of
That's
like
true.
Wait, you have braces now?
Wait, eating better. Wouldn't having braces want you to do it more? Because then
I can't
there's
shoot
not.
shit.
Well,
Yeah, you know, coming from somebody who's had braces, you can't do anything.
sorry
you just
guys,
lay there
I
and
wasn't.
suffer
I
and
was
not
born
cry.
with perfect teeth, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
well,
fucking
fucking-
Yeah. So I think it. So, fuck. Okay, look. So something you want to get better to do is like math. So
Yes.
just do it. It's basically like the point of that.
I mean,
Well,
Right now, specifically, I don't think you are because we're doing this.
I mean, that's true.
But after this, maybe like do a few minutes and
I'm
then
going
finish
to
it tomorrow.
Oh, you underestimate the amount
Hmm.
of you have to do it.
If it's anything like my chemistry, I had to do 150 questions in one night.
That's a lot. Why do they expect
Yeah.
us to do that?
Because
Fine.
it's the school system and they expect us to be better than we actually are, and then when we're not as good as they expect us to be, they tell us that we failed. And then they expect us to live our lives expecting to get either a pass or a fail type deal, and that's not how life works.
It's
So
really
they're
not.
essentially screwing us over from the start, and it's
Man,
honestly a skewed system that we
isn't
need to
it,
figure
though?
out better to help like all of the people in America.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That was pretty good input.
Yep. I have that sometimes.
That was the first actually good thing you've said all day.
Thanks. Glad I could contribute.
So with all that being said, I think Walker has an awesome point on the school system.
Which
Especially in college, I think we should have more input because we're paying for it. But usually, from what I can tell, you don't get as much input as you should be able to. Like in high school, I understand because it's generally, it's just like touch and go.
Yeah, and so really, what it comes down to is that like they expect us to have like all this like knowledge and shit, and like in order to get like certain like degrees and things, you have to do like these like weird questions. You have to like write reports and crap. And it's like they expect you to already know things, and it's not really like based on like furthering like how you do things. And they kind of just expect you to read a book and then figure it out.
In college?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that sounds like absolute garbage.
it is. And then they give you all these like crazy loopholes that you're supposed to jump through. And it's really all just like I said, it's a really skewed system, and
Overwatch.
I don't really know where I was going with that.
I don't either, but I think with that, like all that up in the air. I think because of COVID right now, we should just stop and take a look at like how we're doing things, especially on the homeschool front. Like because I've heard like a lot of homeschool kids have like trouble with their work.
They do.
Just generally, I mean, you were in homeschool, so So I think we should sit down and like take a look at like the school system as a whole, and then the school system as from a homeschool front, because it would help a lot of kids actually learn, and it would help a lot of kids be like, I don't know, it could help a lot of just life skills.
So again, somebody who kind of knows like a little bit. A good majority of people don't learn well unless they're viewing someone else, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying that that's the case all the time, but especially in like a school setting, most people play really well off of how others are doing things, and they learn from how others do things. When you get somebody into homeschool, what you're doing is you're essentially sitting them down and telling them, here's the internet, here's your web sources, now figure it out yourself. And then they end up struggling, don't have anybody to bounce their ideas off of, or if they do, it's not like that type connection and build.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely lose the social connection, but like if they triumph over it, they're better for it.
Well, yeah, and I'm not saying that like there aren't like benefits. I'm just saying that like from what it comes down to, it's like I feel like it really for the most part doesn't benefit people the way they expect it.
Well, the way they expect it to, yeah. I can completely agree with that.
School at all or homeschool?
I think we're talking about both. I was talking about specifically homeschool, but he went on both, so I'll just go with that. I think that's generally a good answer for that. I kind of lost like the question in my head when we were talking.
I mean,
I don't really remember the question, if I'm being honest. I just remember I said something about the way that's.
Yeah, and then I worked off of it. While we're on the subject of school, on like a general basis, how hard was it for you to like learn in high school? I'm talking about specifically high school because that's the one out of all three of us, we all understood how high school works because I've never been in college.
That's true.
So like, I didn't really have a hard time in high school, and I think that's just because I don't want to say that I'm a relatively good student, but like I never really had problems understanding as long as I was showing.
Yeah.
And really what it comes down to is hey, look, there's like a way to do it, and then I kind of play off of that myself, and I figure out a better way to do it, if that makes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And for me, it was never really that difficult because, well, every time that like I had a problem, I was like, hey, is everybody else having a problem? And if they are, then we all kind of like play off of it together. And if we're not, then it's kind of it was like where I had somebody help me out.
I think groups were a good idea. in theory. I like groups. Groups are always nice because, like, no matter if you knew the kid or you didn't, they were generally nice to you because you were all doing the same thing. And, like, they kind of understand, you know, where you are. I think
yes and no.
No, hold on, though. So, generally, groups that I was in, personally, they were a good help for me in some aspects. In other aspects, some people just went on ahead because, you know, you change groups a lot. They went on ahead and they got all their work done, and then they didn't help any of the other kids because they're too shy to ask because they're the smart kid. I was the not smart kid, so I was too shy to ask the smart kid.
Oh, see, I was the smart kid.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I literally cheated off of you for my last period, so.
Oh, I know.
No, I know, because you literally wrote it down for me.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's why you always like groups, is because I would help you.
Well, you and I sat next to each other all year because the teacher liked our group.
No, that's because the teacher liked us.
That's true. That's fair because we were probably her favorite students in that class.
Oh yeah, no, we bugged the hell out of her, but she was like, eh.
Yeah, she liked to be jokey with us. And then there were some assholes in this class that I like somewhat remember.
I'm a bird.
Oh, that guy! I remember him. We all remember him.
God.
I'm a bird man.
Who even was that? Do we know his name?
I know his name. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna call him. I'm a bird.
I'm a bird.
That's the only way that I actually know him.
Yeah, he was so rude. He was in 3 of my classes. And he was rude.
He was the worst.
He was rude to everybody but the kids that were rude to other people too. All of them were nice to me just because like we knew each other because I was in their class.
That's also because you're massive, and if anybody tries to mess with you, you can snap them like a.
I probably could, but I don't really think about it like that. I like to think I'm a cool kid.
I like to think that you're intimidating, but that's because I felt like you always were.
Before we were like friends.
Yeah.
And then you knew I was a fucking cinnamon bun.
But I was like, oh hey, guess what?
Yeah.
The freaking nerd.
I'm a huge nerd. I'm a massive nerd, and I'm so glad nobody picked up on that.
I know, because I think if they did, probably would have gotten bullied.
I probably wouldn't have. If they did, they probably knew I'd kick him in the face. I've never gotten into a fight, but they probably thought that I'm this big, bad, tough guy that likes anime.
Lots of those.
there are a lot of those. There's kickboxers that love anime.
It's not wrong.
Okay, so
it's like 50% of the military.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most
cool.
military kids like anime.
Yeah, my friend Pat, he went into the military. He's a really cool dude. I made some videos with him.
Oh shit, you know Noah?
Yeah, I know Noah. He went into the army, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was with him. We were all together before he went.
Mhm.
So here's another thing. I don't really remember the context. That's very fun. You know, it's like 2 weeks old now. Always fix something you broke or messed up. Would you like to try and to interpret that?
Fix something you broke or... I mean, that's just like common decency. You
No,
don't call
no,
someone
yeah.
else over to do it.
Yeah, no. Just generally, okay, so I mean, I think I meant
So what
something.
you're saying, what
What?
you're trying to tell me is if I walk up behind some kid and I just absolutely crane his neck and snap it, I should try to fix it.
No,
You
not
should
what I
clean that
mean.
up. Make sure you take them all the way over to the landfill and bury
So
them.
if I get up behind him and I just and just and just no more neck.
Hydrochloric
broken.
acid.
Holy shit!
So I should now try to
I've taken
fix
a
his
dark
broken
path.
neck.
Clean.
This is taking a dark path.
The darkest.
Okay, so I think
Is that what you're telling me?
No, I think I figured out what I kind of meant. I think I kind of meant, if you like mess something up or you see something messed up, or well, if you see something messed up, you tell somebody that knows what they're doing. But if you did something stupid, like let's just hypothetically punch the handle that opens a giant door that people need to go through up into a light. Hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically.
You get that ball
Jax, did you
back
punch
down
the door
if
at
you
work?
can. No, shut the fuck up. You get that ball back down if you can. If you have the power to do it and it's your fault, then yeah, it is common decency, I agree. That is something everybody should just do, but you know.
Okay, so you're telling me that you punched the door at work and nobody could get...
Don't need to address it.
I mean, yeah, if you
Okay.
nuked the
It was a
hypothetical.
Okay, so answer me this. If you hypothetically punched a giant door that people need to go through, so what is your hypothetical reasoning for punching said door?
I was listening to music and dancing, and I punched a ball that was connected to a large string that opened the door. It was basically just a mechanism that opens a door, and it's very long, and I punched it, and then it went up into, the lights. Hypothetically, of course.
Oh, yeah, no, hypothetically, because this didn't actually happen.
No, of course.
No.
with extra.
But say hypothetically. So, but say hypothetically, because this is a hypothetical question.
Yeah.
What if said door couldn't have been fixed?
Then it's out of your power, and you take responsibility for that.
That's right, accountability.
You need to be accountable, and you need to say, I was dancing to music, and I couldn't fix it.
Is that what you did? Like
hypothetically, no, I got the thing back down.
Okay.
Yeah, so I fixed it.
And again, hypothetically speaking, now this is extremely hypothetical right here.
Of course.
Couldn't you have just said, "Oh, it was like that when I got here"?
Hypothetically, you could, but at the same time, they could probably be like, no, and then if they find out it's you, not just this, but if they find out it's you, it would be like, oh, you got in trouble for something you lied about.
It's true.
That is fair.
So generally, you would want to tell the truth, especially if they can find it out.
Okay, but are there cameras?
There are.
Oh,
I'm the security guard that watches the cameras.
Oh, okay.
So that would be very bad.
Does said door have a camera?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then, it's in your best interest to be like, yeah.
They don't record, though.
So then nobody could have found you out.
No, but at the same time, it's just morally what you should do.
Oh, okay. I'm a lying little bitch, and so I...
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's me. You know me. I'm very non-confrontational, so I'll just be like, "Oh yeah, no, that was not me at all whatsoever. I don't know what you're talking about."
Who's she? I don't know what that is.
What is?
Oh no, no, not like that. Because me and my girlfriend have a happy relationship, and unlike you, I don't have any reason to cheat.
No, I meant who is she, as in the object.
So now you're calling my girlfriend an object.
Well, not exactly, but okay. Next question.
Good to know.
Next question.
Well, this isn't really a question. It's kind of political. I was talking to my grandfather, and he was talking about, we need somebody who has a little more drive to do things that isn't, I don't know, just... It's really hard to explain, but he said that we should have, a younger man in office, 50s. 40s, 50s, that area.
You're required by law to be president to be at least 36 years old. Or 35 years old.
It's 35. I know. We know. He knows. We all know.
Yep.
That's stupid. I should be president right now.
Not. Oh my God, no.
That would be my last vote. That would be the last person.
My last.
Actually,
you're supposed to support your friends.
You know what? For the meme of it, I'll do it. I'll vote for you.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah. So.
Have you guys heard of Vermin Supreme?
No.
Okay, he wears a boot on his head.
Okay. Enlighten me on any other information you have on this man.
Oh, yeah, anyway, he runs for president sometimes.
Just sometimes?
Yeah, I think he's almost 80 now, I think. He's been running since, the 80s.
Wow. Okay.
And he wears a boot on his head. And his whole campaign is that if they vote for him, everyone gets a free pony.
You know what? I like him.
And he's basically what he's doing is he's like, oh yeah, no, what he's doing is he's telling people hey, every campaign person has like this ethical, or not unethical, but like impossible thing that they want to do that they end up never doing.
Yeah.
And he's trying to bring awareness to that, and it's actually really cool.
That is cool. I like that.
Because he's not like, and he openly says that he literally says, "Oh yeah, if you vote for me, everyone's gonna get a pony, but I don't plan to hold anything that I've told you to be true."
That is correct. So that's
And-
just something that people running should just not promise anything. They should say, "I will try my hardest, but I cannot promise." Just like
Exactly.
because
And
that
he's saying, like-
misleads people.
Exactly.
And also, they just
And-
didn't get elected.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like what he's doing is he's just like, yo,
Yo,
you
ponies.
can vote for me if you feel like it.
Yeah. Does anybody vote for him?
Nope.
Yeah, actually, one year he did pretty well.
Oh, whoa, cool. Reminds me of the D's nuts guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about.
I mean, honestly, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Give
it's
everyone some nuts.
pretty damn much the same thing.
Yeah.
Give it from
These nuts.
Nuts.
Guy.
What is his name? Chadwin, I think.
Yeah, that was his real name. Or something.
Chadwick?
Or like it was Chad.
I think it was like Chadwick or something. I don't remember.
No, that's what we called that one kid in school.
Chadwick?
Do you not remember that?
I want to know the name.
His name was Greg, but we called him Chadwick. Well, I didn't call him Chadwick, but everyone called him Chadwick.
Is it our Greg?
Which one is it? Our
Jordan?
Greg?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so either.
He was my age.
Okay, no, different
Definitely
guy.
not then.
I don't remember him.
Oh, well, anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's okay. That was cool. Good conversation. This one I think is kind of cool. I was listening to music as I usually do, and it made me think of the lyrics. And the lyric is, "Don't worry if you don't know what to do. Nobody has a clue." How like true do you personally feel that is?
Okay, so hear me out.
Okay, here we go.
If you
What was the
refer
lyric?
to the Polish song, Ko jedno glowy mam.
Yeah. Is that about pork in your mom?
No, it's
It's about
so
glowing.
the first
moms?
the first little part of that song is Tylko jedno glowy mam, koksu peć gram, odlecieć sam, klejene zapomnienia.
Yep, I
and
know
it
exactly
literally-
what all of those
yeah.
mean.
Yeah, it literally it's talking about getting 5 grams of cocaine and flying away into the land of oblivion by yourself because you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay, that sounds like a real life thing that'll happen.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, kind of relatable.
Kind of.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely have 5 grams of cocaine.
Yeah, no, yeah. Don't say that on the podcast. But Jordan, how do you feel? Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, it was lyric.
Don't worry if you don't know what to do. Nobody has a clue. So maybe
it's not
one
wrong.
day, yeah. So if you find out, if you find out what to do, maybe I'll have a clue too.
Maybe.
Yeah. So you know what? It's kind of like asking the meaning of life.
Is that the Frank Turner song?
It is. I listen to
That-
Frank Turner all the time because him and Marianas Trench. Those are the two bands
yeah.
that I listen to a lot.
Marinara
Well,
Trench.
One artist and,
What about Frankie Valli?
Frankie Valli.
Yeah.
Please explain to me who this man is or person is.
Great stuff.
Do you not know who Frankie Valli is?
I could look him up. I don't think so, no. He's an American singer. What is he? What's a song that I would know?
Can't Take My Eyes Off You.
Can't take my eyes off you. That one?
I love you, baby.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, that's Can't Take My Eyes Off You by Frankie Valli.
Okay. Most memorable songs. Any other ones? Sherry, don't bye baby goodbye. Swearing to God. Okay, well, there's that. I figured out who Frankie Valli is.
Good job.
How about you, Jordan? Have you ever heard of Frankie Valli? Have you heard of him though?
I've not.
You've not? Okay. Well, that was my last question. Anything you guys want to ask or anything?
How long do these podcasts go on for?
The last one was like an hour and 20. This one's only 30. Like,
well,
so
then we can stretch this out a bit.
Yeah. Right now it's only at 30 minutes and 57 seconds. So if you want,
we need this. Then we need to stretch this out more.
Yeah, just like 10 more minutes.
Like at least 15.
At least 15.
And by 15, I mean at least 3/15.
Okay.
And 3/15 is like a fifth.
Is this how you're gonna stretch it out?
Okay, so essentially, maybe, perhaps, potentially.
That was good. I like that. Okay, so how about let's think of like questions on the spot, right?
Wait, why are we just answering questions? Why don't we just like talk?
We have been like we ask. It's just so we like have a general understanding of where we're gonna go with it, like how to start it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's just like a little story that this might be able to go somewhere. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When my dad had his heart surgery, I took my wonderful girlfriend up with us, and we went shopping, right? And I saw this shirt, and me and this shirt immediately had a special bond. It's the shirt with a bunch of Pepsi logos on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw said shirt, and I looked at my wonderful girlfriend, and I said, I'm buying this. She looked at me with these disgusted eyes and said, you're not buying that. And I said, yes, I am. She hates said shirt. I wore said shirt to work and got 4 shirt compliments, and that's more than I've ever gotten in a single day.
Shit.
Nice.
And
dude,
I would just like to say that that is my new favorite shirt, and everyone likes it as well, and I use it to piss my girlfriend off.
That's so good. I actually, this actually did bring up a story. Me and Delilah, I have, the 80s shirts that you've seen in that, infamous video. I have like 3 of those, and Delilah hates them. She said, you are not getting those. There is no way you're getting those. And I walked up to the register and I bought them. and then I wore them for like 2 days. And then I'm going to use them again for like skits. But they're really just good, fun clothes to wear. I love them so much.
It's kind of like how I bought a pair of 80 shorts.
Oh, and I walked around town in them. And I got so many compliments.
It's just like
mostly from men or females?
80 shorts.
Both. I got compliments, and then I also got what was it? I got a lot of stares. I didn't know if they were good or bad though, so I just kind of left it.
Okay, well, hear me out. Okay?
Yeah, you got 80 shorts.
Yeah, they go up to like the middle of my thigh.
Okay, I'm feeling it.
I think I look really good in them.
You probably do.
My girlfriend bought them.
I see.
Oh, also, this is gonna be off topic. I'm wondering if I really want to go down this path or not. I don't think I do.
Do you want to like? Do you want a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Now I'm curious.
Okay.
You piqued my curiosity.
Whipped cream sundaes.
Okay.
Titties.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh. Okay. I want a whipped cream sundae.
Sounds kind of good.
Just generally.
Generally.
It does sound kind of good. Hey, Jordan, have you had
Right?
anything to talk about this week?
I swear I did.
You did originally, and now you don't?
Did. See, this is why I should write things down also.
Yeah, hey, remember that thing we were talking about earlier? Don't do it tomorrow, do it today?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, we should write things down.
I already do.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it now.
Cool! Wow! Woohoo! Yeah!
Yeah.
I played Amnesia today. You know, the spooky game? I didn't get to anything actually, like, spooky, but I did yell and scream because it scared me. The longer I kept the headphones on, I felt more scared.
Nice.
So, like, okay. So, say theoretically. Okay? So,
I'm listening.
Say that I just, like, stumbled upon a very, very large amount of cash. Now, not saying that I stole it, but I have come into possession of copious amounts of money.
Okay. This is
How does one
hypothetical.
hide said? Yeah, this is hypothetical.
Okay.
How does one hide copious amount of money from said person they stole it from?
Give a bank.
Oh, but that's suspicious.
It's true.
You deposit this amount of money, this much money.
It's hypothetical. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like,
okay.
hypothetically, if you walk up to the bank with, say, $15,000.
Oh my god! I think so.
you say-
Hypothetically, right? Listen. Hypothetically, I think if you gave it to your best friends Jordan and Jack, nobody would ever ask questions. The money would just disappear.
That's true. No
And
questions
this
asked.
is all hypothetical. Doesn't exist.
Okay, but then hypothetically, if said person who came into possession of said money, split it between 3 ways, that would be $5,000 each. That would mean that said people who got a cut of the share would then back said person if said person came into problems with person that original possession.
I'll say what money?
Hypothetically, is this
That's
drug
fair.
money?
Okay, hypothetically, if
If so, hypothetically, that's what it's going under in the budget. My drug money.
hypothetically, we're talking about pure Colombian cocaine. I may or may not have found a guy who sells it
Pure black tar heroin.
and just
that's
kind of
my
went
favorite, dude.
right in the back alleyway behind my house. It took his money and ran. Along with copious amounts of cocaine.
I would wait a month. I would hide it in your room and wait a month.
Well, then that's obvious. What if they come searching for me?
What do you mean?
Well, obviously, if I killed a drug lord, like hypothetically, if I killed a drug lord.
Oh, okay, we're killing people now. This is.
That's what I just said. That's how I came into possession. Hypothetically, that's how.
Oh,
I
you
came into
hypothetically
possession.
came in, shot a drug lord, and took his 15 grand.
Yes.
Hypothetically, why is that all you took? Like, he had drugs there you could sell.
Hello.
That's what I said. I said I also got copious
Yeah,
amounts
I've
of
got a
cocaine.
I've got a murder too. Yeah. Yeah, he lives at
Is there any reward money?
Honestly, I'd like to see him come at me. I've got swords.
Bro, I thought you had a gun. You went got.
Yeah, don't you know if you have?
Did you know that you could shoot swords out of a gun?
Pulls out sword, gets shot to death.
You're a fellow anime god.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever seen that if you have the power of a katana, bullets don't hit you.
That's true. You're right. I've done that actually. I'm hypothetically I might have taken a sword to a few cops, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And my sword was like, gah, gah, gah.
And then they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic way to end the podcast.
Oh, are we ending it?
Well, we can do 5 more minutes if you want.
How about 15?
15? It's already been 10.
Okay, Jordan. Do you have any hypothetical things you would like to?
I mean, the hypotheticals have just been hypothetically going hypothetical.
Yeah, and I love it.
All night.
It's the hypothetical podcast.
The hypothetical podcast.
This is the hypothecast. That's a good name. What the fuck? Hold on. Hypothetically, I might call this the hypothecast.
Okay, but hypothetically, can we just make a podcast about us discussing hypotheticals?
Yeah, we can do a whole video on that.
No, like a whole series.
A whole series of them, and we just drag out that one.
Yeah.
I like that. Actually, that's fun. How about you, Jordan? You into it?
I'm into it.
Okay. I fuck with it. Jordan, seriously, we need a hypothetical out of you.
I mean, all the good ones have been taken.
Drug money and punching a ball that opens a big door. Wow, all the good ones.
Yeah, dude, the ball door and also the drug money.
So
mostly the ball door.
So hypothetically, if we were to start like a really small show, like 5-minute episodes, pretty interesting storyline,
Oh, that sounds very hypothetical.
Yeah, it's very hypothetical. And if we were to do that, do you think we'd have a very fun time solving mysteries?
Oh, I think we would, but hypothetically, a walker would you want to participate? Question mark.
Oh, I would definitely participate. Quotation mark.
Yeah. Quotation.
Okay,
Hypothetically,
so
if
we're
we
running
bring
off another hypothetical.
yeah.
What if I stole my girlfriend's car?
Hypothetically, what kind of car is it?
Oh, it's like a Prius.
Hypothetically, just pawn that off, split that money again with your good buddies Jack and Jordan, and we'll call it
three ways. Hypothetically.
Okay, but then what's in it for me hypothetically?
Hypothetically, you get 1/3 of that cash.
Okay, but why would I hypothetically have 1/3 of that cash when I could have 3/3 of that cash?
Because hypothetically, maybe your buddies are gonna,
awesome.
help you out and, tell girlfriend lady off and be like, "What are you?
Sorry.
I'm so sorry, your car got stolen. Walker was with us all night."
It's probably that drug
Okay,
dealer.
what if Walker? Now this is again hypothetical. Steals the car, sells it off, buys a better car for less money because that's a thing that I do, and then give her said better car.
Okay. Hypothetically, that's a good idea, and I think you'd get a lot of praise for that. Except for you would still get rid of her car, and that would be very bad.
That is fair.
And
Jordan,
she
what's
would
your
be very
hypothetical?
upset.
Jordan needs a hypothetical now. We've both gotten 2.
That's true. He needs
I
at
mean,
least
Podcast.
one.
This podcast cannot end until he has at least 2.
That's true.
I mean, hypothetically, if you're like swimming through the ocean and you've got a crown on your head and a cape, does the cape fall off?
Hypothetically, I don't think
Okay.
so. Depending on how it's
Okay.
like tied on.
So like if you're
I mean, it's
swimming
just there.
in the ocean, okay, so no, hold on. If you're swimming in the ocean and you have a crown on your head and you're wearing a cape, are you wearing anything else besides said cape and crown?
I mean, fins, because you're a fish now.
Okay, so hypothetically you're now Aquaman.
I mean, mine is the man part, and he's more like Aquafish.
Okay. So
Oh, okay.
hypothetically, wouldn't your crown fall off first?
I mean, hypothetically, maybe.
I mean,
But,
I think
like-
the crown would fall off first, unless it's like duct taped to your head.
Oh, it definitely is now.
Okay. Of course. Sorry.
Hypothetically.
Okay. Okay.
Hypothetically, if oh fuck, I can't do any. Jordan has to continue with one more.
To do?
Yeah.
Do another one.
Yeah, you have to do 2.
Yeah, how hard it is to hypothesize.
Do something interesting.
Like what?
Like not swimming through the ocean with a cape and a crown on.
Like it's the first
Like
thing
something
I
like
looked at.
like something like the hypothetically drug money thing. Get something interesting.
We need something interesting and outlandish.
And outlandish.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, this is running off of hypothetical situations.
None of these are real.
Like
Not single one.
Oh
No.
no, not at all.
Mm-mm.
I mean, hypothetically, somebody went out and they bought a yacht, right?
Yeah.
And then they hypothetically would take that yacht out on the ocean and then, start pirate raiding people.
Mhm.
Just all, nonchalant like. Hypothetically, would he have any like crewmates to go with him on this yacht?
Hypothetically, I think so.
Hypothetically, I think I'd bring some swords and maybe a mask. And
Hypothetically, I'd definitely bring a mask, a straw hat, and a gun.
Hypothetically, hell yeah.
Okay, so hear me out. Hypothetically, what if we don't start with a yacht? What if we start with a 12-foot aluminum boat with some big old Viking oars, and we dress said 12-foot aluminum boat up as a Viking ship? We row up to somebody with a slightly better boat, and we just keep doing that until we work our way up to a yacht, going like
that's
the ultimate Viking pirate way.
Hypothetically, after we
Great
get the
idea.
yacht, can we get like a cruise liner?
Hypothetically,
well,
yes.
I mean I think that's the next step. Like if we're talking
Yeah.
hypothetically
Yeah, if
here,
we just keep
and
going
this is a
on.
hypothetical situation, I feel like yes.
Hypothetically, could we just do like a thing where we just act like pirates for a video, but we're on like the Oregon, the Crater Lake?
Oh
What?
yeah, actually we can.
That sounds like fun. This isn't hypothetical. This is legitimate, and I want to actually do this.
No, so there is one boat that ferries out to Wizard Island and back,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the only boat allowed on the lake.
Oh, rip. Okay, so let's find another lake that we can do that on.
I think I've got you.
Okay.
So it's a ways of a hike, and we'd have to take my little inflatable boat. It holds 3 people though.
Okay. What about your aluminum one?
Oh, we're not going to be able to carry that 2 miles.
I have a van. Oh,
It's
wait,
a hiking
carry it.
trail,
Oh, a
Jack.
hiking trail. You just said it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, probably not.
I think it'd still be. Okay. Look. We can also just do an air quote vlog, and we can just like hike a really cool trail.
Or we can go to Diamond Lake
Mm-hmm.
and we can pirate somebody's boat, because I know somebody who has a boat and they would let us take it over.
I mean, letting us take it is like the opposite
No
of pirating.
pirating. Let's just say that
But
we
we'll
took it.
pretend that we're taking
Yeah, we're
it.
pirates.
Yeah.
It'll be for the
We
bit.
stole this boat,
It'll be for the bit that we kill many people. Hypothetically.
hypothetically. We
Hey.
slaughtered a whole village.
Hypothetically.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah.
guys for watching. This has been this has been this thing. Like for real.
It happens.
What?
It happens.
Okay, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. This is our friend Walker. He just kind of joined when we joined, and we didn't expect him to. So impromptu. See you guys in the next one. Remember to comment anything you want to ask us, etc., etc., etc. Please comment. It would help us figure out what the fuck we want to talk about.
Thank you.
Walker will answer questions.
Yeah, Walker will answer. We'll bring him back next time. See you guys.